families, what's up? It's your girl KJ. How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Let's catch up. Y'all can see from the title of this video. It's tea time, family, and we about to get real candid about the latest TV shows and movies. So pour up your tea, get your mug, and let's have a chat. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, Tea Time is where we have review sessions about TV shows, movies, all the latest cinema out today. And to start us off, I'm gonna go with Michael B. Fine, as Tessa Thompson said, in Creed 3. Because, woo child, have you seen that man? Now, that's not even the main attraction for today's video, but I can't get on camera and not talk about Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors. Okay, did y'all see the muscles on that man? Okay, that's not even what, I gotta stay focused. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the movie as a piece, as an art. And I will say that it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it, as I enjoyed all of the movies in this franchise. I do think that the elevation of the story was very well rolled out, was very well thought out, planned, and everything. It didn't seem rushed. It didn't seem like there were missing pieces, like there was time skipped. Because, you know, sometimes when you get sequels and thirds and fourths and stuff to a series or to a movie, it seems like sometimes so much time has passed and they don't really like clear up any questions that they might have left in a like cliffhanger or something. It wasn't that. It made sense. It was very relatable. It was realistic. I am a big fan of like realistic fiction. I'm not sure how much of the movie could have been based on true events, could have been, I don't know, but it's very relatable, and that's a big thing for me, especially being an empath. I feel like if I could put myself in the shoes of the character, it makes me understand the movie better, even if I don't like a certain character or I don't like the direction that it's going in. If I can relate to what's happening, it'll give me like an aha moment, or like oh, okay, I see why things happen the way it happened. So I will say it was very good in that way. I do love the representation of the deaf and hard of hearing community. I myself don't know sign. Both my mom and my sister work with special needs kids, so their sign is a little better than mine. And my sister, she took sign in school, so throughout the movie she was like, you know, the sign is good for it to be a movie, so kudos to them on that. The on-screen chemistry with Jonathan Majors coming in and being this new character to the franchise that we've never heard about or whatever, that on-scene chemistry was really well, because I think for the longest time in both Creed 1 and Creed 2, it was just, you know, Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, and I want to say this man's name is Sylvester Stallone. Do not kill me, y'all. I don't know what that man that plays Rocky's name is. I am not good with actor names unless they look fine. Anyways, the point is, I don't know his name. Don't kill me. Turn it to my heart and my head. But the guy that plays Rocky, you know, they shared the screen for not one but two movies. So to add someone else into it with and taken away, because if we notice, Rocky wasn't even in this portion of the series, for lack of better terms. So switching that up, it didn't seem awkward. It didn't feel like something was missing. It just kept us engaged. We wanted to know more. I think we were so engaged in finding out the backstory and the history of him and Michael B. Jordan that it didn't give you time to ask where Rocky was until maybe the end and you're reflecting on the movie. So that was good. Like I said before, they were fine. Okay. Ooh. But that was just the movie as a whole. As Michael B. Jordan's first directing job or project, I think he did a phenomenal job, especially as someone who's directing and being in it. It sometimes is very hard to switch those hats. at the same time, because when you're in character, you're feeling this way, but then you have to jump out of that body essentially, and then be like, no, I need it to be like this. I need to be softer. I need to be this. And then from all of the post interviews that I've seen, even they're saying even behind the scenes, he was very well mannered and calm tempered and things like that. So from me, a viewer, it looked pretty good. I couldn't tell that it was a first timer in the directing. You know what I'm saying? If we had not been privy to that information prior to the movie coming out, I would have just assumed that this was another project from the same director's room of people who were in the first two movies. So that was good, given what the girls were really supposed to give. So, but yeah, I do think that it was a very good movie overall. You know, men had their shirt off, their biceps were out. Not to objectify men's bodies, because, you know, body positivity over here. But I'm just saying, they was looking good. They was sweating. They was oiled up. They was melanated. And what more could a girl ask for? On to the main event of this review. My show is back. Okay. PowerGhost Part 3. Is this book 3? Yeah, book 3, I think. Or is it book 2? No, it's book 2, season 3. Child, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. Anyways, that premiered this Friday, and I can already tell this season is gonna be crazy. Okay. My bad, y'all. My camera died last night, so we over there. It's a brand new day. Let's just get this out the way, okay? I understand that the Power writers was trying to put what's her name? Monet in a grieving state, but they did not have to slap that wig on top of Sis' head in that living room scene when she was on that couch. It looked like they just popped that wig, whoop, right on the top of her head. I was not here for that. But I will say that Mary J. Blige's acting is getting better, because when the first season of Ghost came out, I was like, Auntie's not giving the acting vibe. She's getting better, though. She is getting better. Also, Lorenzo, very shady stuff. Very shady. Like, you're very shady. I don't think I have any more general things to say. I really want to get into these Twitter comments, because I usually live tweet when I watch the show. I didn't get to do that this time, so we're gonna go through the tweets together, because they are hilarious. Sometimes that is funnier than what I've seen on the show. You know, on Twitter, when you do the top, it usually would be like a tweet from 11 hours ago, a tweet from 300 years ago. So let's just scroll through the top, and then we're gonna get to the latest and see what the people is saying. Somebody said, Diana, I was hoping Mom would appreciate it. Lorenzo, she does. We all do. And then it says Monet, and it has the New York gif of her sitting on the bed. No, because that pissed me off, right? Because say what you want, but essentially, it's Diana's fault that Zeke is dead. And don't argue with me, argue with your mama. Because has she not been all in Lorenzo's ear, like, then he wouldn't have had that battery in his back to go searching for Dante. Anyway, when Monet said she was gonna handle it, she said she had it handled, period. So why y'all ain't believe her? And now her son is dead because of y'all. And now y'all want to be looking stupid because she giving y'all the cold shoulder. Because Monet's not dumb. She know something with Lorenzo and Diana. The energy is off. It's mid. She knows something's awry. And when she figure it out, it's gonna be crazy. So we'll say, if Sax don't die this season, I'm gonna go to New York and handle it myself. No, because why is he still alive? Forget Ghost. Why hasn't he died since Power? Like, it's been time for Sax to go. Like, been time. Somebody said Tariq Kane and Brayden remind them of Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy. I don't know. I'm iffy on that one. when Kane and Brayden walked in on Tariq already completed what they came to. That Spider-Man meme will get me every time. Every time. Lorenzo, every time Monet asks him if he has found Tariq's killer. I think this person meant Zeke's killer. But no, really, like, what? How you lay down at night next to this woman knowing you killed her firstborn? How you go day to day? I can't stand humans, man. Says power always look, which is what the entire cast gives money. The check clears for the budget every time. No, because that whole cast is Mr. Put It On, okay? They be putting that on. That wardrobe budget must be crazy because they do be coming with the outfits. It says how Mecca had a whole fiance but was trying to run off into the sunset with Monet. I'm confused because after we found out that he was a CI, things started to click for me. 2 + 2 started to equal 4. So I really think he was gonna use Monet. I think he genuinely wanted to have a relationship with his son, with Zeke, and I think he was gonna take Zeke away from the situation. I have 2 theories. Either he was gonna take Zeke away from the situation, put him up somewhere, safe, whatever, so that if anything was to happen to him, Zeke would still benefit from his stuff. That's number 1. And then maybe turn Monet in because he already realized that she is not who he, was in love with, or whatever the case may be. Like, he already figured that out. Like, he's moved on. And then, like, get them all taken down or whatever. And then, live his other life. Like, maybe he was living a double life. He was yum, 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 yum in Monet's ear, yum, yum, yum in this UK lady's ear. I'm still, the verdict is out if she's from the UK or if she's Caribbean by way of UK. I have no idea. She is ethnically and racially ambiguous. Well, not racially because she's black, but she's ethnically ambiguous to me. So I think that's either it, or maybe he really, then the other thing for me is that he really did love Monet. He really wanted it to work with her, but somewhere along the line he realized that she just wasn't going to leave this whole family that she created. Yes, she wanted out of the life, but he didn't think that she would be able to separate herself enough from it. So, like, he had his own ass covered. God forbid, like, her shit was to drag him down. So, I don't know. Mecca's crazy. I don't know. But for him to have that kind of ring, like, with that kind of monetary value on it, just willy-nilly, for somebody to even be able to come and steal it, is crazy. Did y'all see them diamonds? Absolutely not. So, somebody said Effie is the informant. No! Why did I think that? From the time somebody said that they had a CI, I knew Effie was the informant. Effie has to be the informant, because if she was the one that supposedly got rid of Lauren, Effie's not. From what we have been introduced to as her as a character, is she shady? Yes. Will she do what's best for her every time? Yes. Also, Effie seems like a girl's girl to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, Effie does not give be dumb for Tariq. She's not giving that. She's never giving play with a man. She's not. It just is not giving that to me. And I think if Effie really wanted Lauren dead, she would be dead. Point blank in the period. There would have been no way that Lauren would have ever weaseled her way out, swam up to the shore. Effie would have tied that knot, dotted that I, crossed that T. So for her to still be alive, I'm with them on that. Effie is definitely the informant. Not to mention, they are really low on characters who could be flipping. Like, there's too much on my husband Method Man for him to be an informant. Kane. Let's be so for real right now. Like, he cannot. Drew has betrayed the family enough times that Drew is just trying to live in peace. He is choosing his peace. And being an informant at CI, that is not peace for Drew. Brayden absolutely hates his family, and we think that Brayden is so close to hating white people, so I don't think he's the informant either. And Tariq is the mastermind. So there's really no one in the camp besides Effie to be an informant. Not to mention, she just up and decided that she wasn't going to come and move back on campus with Tariq because of this, oh, I don't want you to change me. Like, he never changed you before. That was never a problem for you before. Now, all of a sudden, it's a problem. Got onto something. Effie might definitely be the informant. I agree with that. It says Mecca and Zeke in heaven every time Lorenzo tells Monet that he's looking for Zeke's killer. I am sick. Somebody said, I knew she was live, but this was me when I saw Lauren. I know that ain't Little Big Brother. Please. That is a classic movie. I do love ATL, and y'all know that. It also says Tariq's character development has done nothing but show us that he is exactly like his father, but smarter. And I've been saying that from season 1 of this book. Like, he is trying so hard to not be Ghost, but he literally is Ghost. You know, the power of the tongue is very crazy, like, especially if you're not as specific as to what you manifest and what you want into the universe, because Ghost has always said, he's always said to Tariq, I don't want you to be me, I want you to be better than me, I want you to have more than I have, I want you to have the opportunities I didn't get to have. And Tariq is technically getting all of those opportunities. It may not be in the way that Ghost was saying, but he never did specify, because, you know, Ghost wanted to be a scholar. He wanted to go to school, and he wanted to go to Choate, he wanted to go to college, he wanted to live that life. Tariq did both of those. He went to Choate, he's now in college, he's doing that. And he's pushing drugs, and he's smart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he out here, he fly as hell. I'm pretty sure when Ghost was his age, he wasn't fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was moving and shaking. He was on the ground doing footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a soldier at that time. Like, he was not at the level that Tariq is at. Like, Tariq is up there for him to be broke, quote unquote, right? Ain't got no car. Him and his mental car, boom, boom, boom. So, it's ironic. It's a play on words. It's almost like it's kind of almost like a laugh to the face for Ghost, because it's like, you wanted him to be better than you, check. You wanted him to have the opportunities you didn't have, check. You did not specify in what way these things were going to happen, and here they are into fruition, and he's turning into the one thing you didn't want him to be, which is just a more vicious, deadlier, and smarter version of you, which could only wreak more havoc. And me personally, I'm here for it. Okay, I'm ready to see it. But this is all I have for y'all this week. I'm not sure if I'm going to do weekly tea times about PowerGhost, but I'll see how I feel and get back to y'all. If y'all see another video next week about this, then hey, here we are again. Talking about some more stuff that Tariq did that's going to piss us off. Until then, y'all have y'all good week. Every single thing you